Hello, I'm Desiree Drescher, Director of Product Management on the Oracle Student Financial Aid team. And in this spotlight, I will be reviewing the updates we are delivering in 25A. With 25A, we delivered a number of features that will allow you to process your 25-26 award year funds and enhance your identity and access management capabilities as well as your user experience. With the February maintenance pack, we released additional features to support regulatory updates and expand your administration capabilities. We will first look at the updates to support the new award year. With 25A, you now have the ability to originate and disperse Title IV funding with COG for the 25-26 award year, leveraging the new Common Record 5.0C schema version. Following the 25-26 COD technical reference, we will be sending a new CIP type per disbursement that includes the program CIP code and corresponding program length and credential level information. This encapsulating CIP tag will only be sent for 25-26 award year and going forward and is not applicable for 24-25 funds. Additionally, updates have been made to support receiving unsolicited inbound COD files with the 5.0C schema, which includes files such as MPNs, entrance counseling, and PLUS loan applications. For any award year-based files, you have the ability to enable when you would like our system to begin processing them. Baseline configuration is delivered with COD origination disbursement start date for your Title IV grants and loans within the regulatory deadlines workbook set to July 1st, 2025. However, this can be updated to originate earlier as needed. With the February maintenance pack, you now have the ability to provide your students with a college financing plan using the updated undergraduate and graduate professional templates for the 25-26 award year, allowing them to compare cost and financial aid that they can expect to receive at your institution. As with prior years, configuration drives the category a cost of attendance item should be displayed under and whether it applies to on or off-campus residents. Additionally, configuration defines which category each fund should be tied to, driving how the fund information should be calculated and displayed within the templates. Within the self-service UI, when enabling the 25-26 award year, you have the ability to set configurable content per template, including settings for loan and work options. Additionally, for the loan amounts and other options sections, Student Financial Aid will deliver the default text as provided by the Department of Education's College Financing Plan templates. The College Financing Plan will generate using the new templates, which includes displaying the updated award year, as well as updating total cost of attendance label to estimated cost of attendance and text within the Student Aid Index section. Additionally, with the February release, we made updates to ISIR corrections and comment code resolution to account for the Department of Education's updates to volumes 4B and 7. As you can see in this table, the valid content when correcting for filed non-U.S. tax return has been updated to include 4 additional possible values for the 25-26 award year. Once ED begins accepting ISIR batch corrections, you'll be able to send these new values with the SFA product. Additionally, the Department of Education will now require resolution for comment codes 113 for both the 24-25 and 25-26 award years. We've updated our baseline configuration to include auto code clearing logic as well as text within the additional notification message. Lastly, comment codes 292, 293, and 294 have been removed for both award years. We've included auto-clearing logic for these codes to ensure that if any students receive an ISIR with these codes, that they will be automatically cleared. We've included steps as well as a query to identify impacted students that have ISIRs with these comment codes in a Cloud Customer Connect post listed here. I advise that you review this post and see if there are any steps you need to take to address the Department of Education's updates. Let's now review the integration we're supporting with 25A for OCI's Identity and Access Management. The Student Financial Aid integration enables enterprise-grade identity and access management capabilities with new features and security enhancements routinely being delivered by Oracle. This integration allows for self-service management and a centralized approach for managing users, groups, security, and many other settings and configurations. As you can see, there is an extensive number of key features with IAM, including custom sign-in, password policies, notification, branding, as well as security features such as session timeouts, multi-factor authentication, audit logging, and reporting. Integrating with IAM allows for us to deliver a large number of your customer ideas, as well as provide additional business benefits. So I strongly recommend that your team explores all of the capabilities included with IAM. SFA-specific configurations will remain within the SFA application, allowing us to deliver changes as needed, and to allow you to support separation of responsibilities where applicable. Thorough documentation is provided within release notes that covers what will be managed within SFA versus IAM within the OCI Cloud Console. You can use OCI IAM as a standalone identity provider, or your existing IDP solution can be leveraged and integrated with OCI IAM. Users will now be redirected to OCI IAM using new endpoints, and if not utilizing an external identity provider, OCI IAM will authenticate the user. If you are leveraging an external identity provider, OCI IAM will redirect the user to the external IDP for authentication. SFA and OCI IAM will support two OCI IAM user resource types: those fully managed within OCI IAM, and those that are federated if external IDP is being used. Once the third-party identity provider is set up, just-in-time provisioning is recommended. Just-in-time provisioning will create the needed user account or merge if enabled, populate and update the attributes and group memberships. Secure and scalable capabilities of OCI IAM will be utilized to authorize users based on group memberships in OCI IAM. Each user must be assigned to at least one group, which is assigned to at least one role, that has access to at least one permission. As I previously mentioned, your users will be managed either directly in IAM using the OCI Cloud Console or with an external identity provider. Groups and group membership will be defined either in IAM or within SFA, and group synchronization will be automated to ensure that group-to-role mappings are valid and will work as expected. Management of roles and their assignments to the applicable permissions will remain within SFA. However, since users will no longer be directly associated to roles, this functionality, as well as user management, has been removed from the SFA applications for both the admin UI and portal. For existing customers with provisioned environments prior to 25A, you will need to take a number of steps outlined in the release notes to opt into the IAM feature. When opting in, you will first activate a hybrid mode that will allow you to leverage the OCI IAM integration while continuing to manage user access via legacy functionality. When you're ready to move all your users to IAM, you will then activate migrated mode. This table outlines the various capabilities and functionality that will work depending on the endpoints being leveraged. For new capabilities such as group memberships, session settings, increased password management, etc., this functionality will only be available when using the new SFA endpoints. After you've completely opted in and activated migrated mode, the existing UI endpoints will redirect to new endpoints, and legacy API endpoints and functionality will no longer be accessible. Moving now on to the additional features that enhance your user experience, including global logout capabilities, ability to support multi-student parent interface, and greater visibility into guest names within the self-service portal. For managing global logout access, new permissions were created to give you the ability to control whether a user should be locally or globally logged out of the application. This will allow for increased security measures by terminating all active user sessions during logout. Users with the new Logout Globally permission on Self-Service Portal will be logged out of all applications connected to user sessions when selecting Sign Out. And users with the new Enable Global Logout permission on the Admin UI will be logged out of all applications connected to the user session when selecting Log Out. Within the self-service portal, we have streamlined the process for parents to manage multiple student accounts and complete necessary actions without the need to log out and back in under another login. You will now be able to send multiple student ID attributes via your identity provider to assign multiple students to one parent account. When enabled, a parent will be able to click on the student's name in the upper right-hand corner to toggle between all student accounts they can take action on. Lastly, we've improved your guest and admin user experience when viewing a student account on the self-service portal. As you can see, the welcome banner has been updated to include the user's name to avoid confusion on who is logged in and what student account they are viewing and taking action for. With the February Maintenance Pack, we also delivered a feature that expands your administration override capabilities. We've introduced a new Financial Award Sequence Number API that will allow you to update a Financial Award Sequence Number for any Title IV direct loan for COD originations. The API will require that you specify the external student ID, fund code, award year, and the value that you would like to be used for the student's initial financial award sequence number. This number is used by the system to determine what value should be sent when communicating to COD. While we do not expect that you'll need to use this feature within normal scenarios, it does allow you to process scenarios where a student is converted mid-academic year and has a previously used financial award sequence number in an outside system. For more information on Oracle Student Financial Aid, see the Readiness What's New documentation on the Oracle Help Center at docs.oracle.com and these other resources. Thank you for listening to the 25A Spotlight.